Good morning, Peace River, Westlock constituency. Daryl Teskey here, running as an independent. I think you know why by now. If you don't, please read my um, website, darylteskey.ca. Um, my dad has been gone now for about 10, 12 years, something like that, and nothing made him happier than a nice spring shower that freshened up the rocks. They would just gleam out in the field. Grew up on a rock pile, High Ridge, Manola area, not much more than a rock pile. It kept his kids busy, and there's something to be said by that. By being raised on a mixed farm, there was never any shortage of work to do. Our kids now don't have that same opportunity, and sports and other piano, guitar, those sorts of things try to fill that void. But uh, and a lot of that had fallen on schools, and so teachers would they still do. Don't get me wrong. I know teachers still volunteer their time, but more so, the classroom environment is making it extremely difficult for a teacher to actually juggle everything, and more uh, events are falling on the community to pick up that space of kids' activities, and that has turned into expensive fees where parents, even to play baseball, it's getting expensive. I know this is outside our jurisdiction, but my daughter, son-in-law, we have a 3.5-year-old grandson, $150 to play soccer, so it doesn't seem right. So no kid should not be afforded the opportunity to play baseball. In other sports too, as far as I'm concerned, we want that as a society. It's just a healthy thing. We have to get the kids active. Um, Positive outcomes of athleticism and other activities I shouldn't have to go over, but I mean, as far as socialization, healthy socialization, the conflict resolution that occurs on a field or on a baseball diamond, the so important. The idea of how to honorably win and lose, so important. Health, physical health, mental health, there are many positive outcomes, and not just for kids, for parents too. It gets us out and it gets us talking about how we're going to, say, win the next election. That would be good too. Um, but we want to get the kids off the screen. This is something we can do, and maybe the federal government ought to step up because they are the largest funder of athleticism. My understanding is. So I'd be looking for efficiencies within government to support our parents. I know the Harper government had set up a tax credit system when I was my wife and I were raising kids, when they were in hockey and things, and so you could claim the association fees, at year-end taxes, and so I think that could be done. And also, I think it goes a long way if you're a parent that is not a coach. And I get it. Just like teachers are parents too. And sometimes at the end of the day, you just don't have the energy for that particular year. Maybe you'll jump into the volunteer pool the following year, but right now you just don't have the energy. And we all get that. But if you have a coach that isn't getting paid, a huge thank you. Being a great mentor, that goes a long way. Oftentimes, that's all the coaches really want. It's just it's just some appreciation and some recognition that they're doing on the right track, doing a great job. And I could name a litany of people, from our area, and I don't think it's any different than, our area is no different than if you go points further north, Whitecourt, Slave Lake, Peace River, and all the areas north. And volunteers are the soul of heart and soul of our communities. So give them a great big thank you. Um, that's it for now. Uh, Support the kids. Let's get them active. Let's get back, hopefully, to more volunteering, and we'll all be better off for it. We have to get those kids off that social media. That's I speak about that. If you read about it, I know what the Australians are doing. They're banning it. Certain media sites. I'm not really too sure that that's going to be too effective, but nevertheless, read about it on my webpage and comment. Please bring your comments. I mean, I go through them. I haven't missed one. So I go through them in the evening when I can answer, and I really like it. I like that interaction. If you see my truck, come and have a cup of coffee with me. Anyway, thanks for your support. And 3 weeks to voting. Today is April 6th. I think, yeah, Sunday, April 6th. I'll be out and about. So, anyway, have a great day. Looks like a beauty. Bye for now.